We're live.
We are now.
Okay, let's get people in here because I need to rant about this wiki we're on right now. Oh my god.
Send it out on Discord. If I don't see Najee in here, I'm gonna be pissed.
Who?
Vince 12.
Oh, okay. Did you reach out to him like earlier or something?
No, I just meant from all the shameless uh like whoring of my channel we did the other day.
We mostly plugged our Empress Teresa streams, though. I think that'll
Okay,
probably garner more interest than our
that's fair.
chronically stupid failed dramatic reading attempts.
Well, I'm gonna be making like real attempts for this one because I very much enjoy this story.
But here's the thing, though. Gemma's not here to keep us in line, and we knew what happened that last time we tried that, and
I mean, we can
we had a
try.
3 hour long stream of sex caves and WAP spaghetti. Hi, guys.
Hello, Coon, Raptor, and Cameron. How are y'all doing? Sex kids, lipstick.
That is our legacy.
Never gonna get old.
When Gemma and Raptor aren't here, this is what we are known for.
Yes. I mean, it's gone to the point where it's not much better when Raptor's with us.
Well, yeah, but then, like, we can afford to make more jokes. That's the whole point
Yeah.
of us reading it, is to rip this story apart. We have no excuse on Wednesdays.
Hello, the father. Dry my tears. I don't cry. So, sorry. I'm glad you're back, but no tears. The Sex Cave were a fun time. For UK fans, you should add a subtitle for how many kilometers this story is. Fuck the metric system. You know, that should just be like the tagline for the channel. Like our catchphrases, we're bad at this. The tagline is we're bad at this. Fuck the metric system.
We could just do fuck the Brits.
There are a couple of those that I like.
Really just sell at how much we're trying to get Cove to hate us.
Actually, the way you said that though, and more the way that I said I like a couple of those. After I did those metaverse bios today, what I said to Gemma was just so wrong.
What'd you say?
I did the Greek and Chinese teams. I said, all right, I'm taking a break now that I got done with the gyro eaters and the rice people.
What the fuck?
Or no, the rice commies.
Oh my god.
Hello, Darius. Well, welcome on that to my stream on that racist comment. Racism. Now laugh.
Yeah.
Average Ted the Caver reading, straight faced and serious. Manny and Kenzie's Ted the Caver reading, sex!
I've just shared in my group chat that I have with my college friends, or as you fucking Brits call it, uni. But I just told them that we're live if they want to check it out, and I warned them beforehand about how some of you like the more edgy humor, and I told them to please not take it
What?
seriously.
Edgy humor? Us? No. No. No.
You
No.
just call
No.
what was that you called the Greeks and Chinese?
No, Mr. Superman, no here.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, we have
17.7
enough people now.
kilometers. I honestly go by miles. I've never seen that many people use kilometers. Hello, base department. Thank you, Raptor. cancel Bean Daddy's comic before it gets written. No! Hello, DG, and hello, Marciana Green.
This is one of my best college friends. Hi, Boo.
Racism is the bread and butter to this stream sandwich. God damn it.
Thank you, Darius, for sharing that just as my black friend shows up.
Shit.
Marcy, I swear to God, do not take this seriously.
No, none of it is serious, I promise.
No, she's fine.
I mean, to be fair, though, it was about Greeks and Asians, not black people, so.
Did I mention she's a Chinese major who works for DC?
So basically, you're Mayor Quimby saying, no, dig up, you idiot.
Exactly what I'm saying. Or unless you want to keep just digging your grave.
No, I'm good. I'm good. So, you said you wanted to have a word about the website this story is on?
Yes, Marcy, wonderful timing. But, okay, so now that we have enough people, so it's a Wednesday. We're reading a good horror story. I know it's rare to come across that in creepypasta, but here we are. So, apparently this got deleted off of the creepypasta wiki, am I right?
Yeah, it doesn't show up on there.
Which,
So.
first off, is not a good sign considering all the shit that they usually leave up on there, including one that I wanted to recommend to the people over at Bad Creepypasta, but then I found out it was just literally word for word copied off of some guy's album.
Oh, jeez.
And yet that's still up there. Anyway, so we're reading this story off of the Save the Creepypastas wiki. Now, I first was confused. I'm thinking, what is this? So then I click the home page.
Hello, Gila.
And so let me just read the introduction and all just what this website is about before we continue, because this is upsetting. Welcome to the Save the Creepypastas. For too long, two spelled incorrectly, it's T-O.
Christ.
For too long, I've, without the capitalized I, watched creepypastas on many sites get deleted or placed into troll pastas when they were really well created. Okay, I know taste is subjective. Something that's a well-written story, that is objective.
Yeah.
Blatant grammatical errors, tense swaps, inappropriate punctuation, all of that is objectively badly written stories.
Yeah.
Now,
and I mean, like, to be fair, this person should just blame lol skeletons for just letting the bad creepypasta crew live rent-free in his head and actively troll him.
Yeah. Anyway, everyone has a different way of writing, so let's be open and not just focus on only one way. Okay, but there's also clearly ones that were badly translated through Google that make no sense in English. So forgive us for not expanding our minds when we can't even make sense of what's written. I've worked really hard to find some of these creepypastas, so I hope I, again, not capitalized, hope you enjoy your visit while searching through. To find the creepypastas we saved so far, head over to our navigation. I will not do that. So then, what do we do? Here you can see we save creepypastas. If you have a creepypasta that you love and are afraid that the current website it's on will suddenly delete it when you wanted to show your friends, family, or other. Never show your friends, family, or others your interest in creepypastas. They're gonna realize you're an idiot.
Yeah, if you show this to your family, they're going to disown you.
Then click this link. Please save this creepypasta and comment its link. We also do add my OC. Oh, God, no. How does it work? Simple. Read the rules first, then just click add my OC and request it to be in here. Oh my god, they can't even capitalize in the right places. Just
Hmm.
post us a link to your creepypasta if it's on DeviantArt or another site. Oh no. Or just put the creepypasta itself to spelt incorrectly in along with a picture of your OC optional. Oh god, you're just opening the gateway to bullshit.
Show me your OC.
Oh god. No matter what the creepypasta, yours or the already made one, it will always be proofread before being added. Well, if you're
Okay,
saying what's the point then? You're just gonna upload ones that even are badly written.
yeah, either that or you're being a hypocrite and saying, like, yo, you can't just say it was badly written, it might be good. And then say, like, well, but I'm going to judge the submissions and see if they're worthy of this site.
If sadly by any chance you are upset that your creepypasta is on the wiki, you can go here to take off my story. Okay, fair enough.
Mr. Kun says a donation of just $1 a month can help save these poor creepypastas in the arms of the angels, please.
In the arms of the angel. We have to make that a commercial.
Yes. But,
Okay.
oh, is there more?
Okay. Believe it or not, there's a warning.
Oh, dear lord.
Yes, we have a warning. If you are easily triggered or have any issues with not safe for work, we are not in any ways part of the problem. These are just stories. They aren't real. You decided to press on, so you are warned. Okay,
I mean, that.
honestly, fair enough, and I'll give it credit for that because not only are the worst creepypastas the ones with just unnecessary use of violence, gore, and other unpleasant imagery,
Yeah.
but they also actually establish these are just stories. They aren't real.
Yeah. Oh. I remember seeing in one comment section, like someone was like, "Is this pasta real?" And someone goes, "Most likely not." I was like, I actually replied back then, like I made uh, like a, not like an official account, just like the what is it, the visitor account or whatever. I was like, no, it's not real. None of these are. And they said to me, whatever helps you sleep at night.
Yep. Or the comments that co-bred when they did Suicide Mouse.
Oh, actually,
Okay.
that reminds me of something that I wanted to say, and it kind of goes along with what Kun said about saving the creepy pastas with donations, and something that Kobe said in a video about like how they say like, "Oh, Jeff is my favorite pasta," like they're actually people or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most websites with a name like this, you can just safely assume they mean we're saving the actual data for people who want to read this. But with a
Yeah, like
website,
we copy and pasted the story
yeah,
onto our own site so you can read it here.
exactly. But with a site like this, after reading comments like those, like you know that they feel like they're saving actual people.
Well, and I'm glad you brought this up because so underneath feedback, which I'm not going to get into because whatever, who cares? Um, except for okay, so it goes. Please go to show us some love. Post to tell us what you think of the wiki. You don't want me to do that,
Yeah.
but so underneath that is latest activity, which shows the you know a badly drawn bloody link from Ben Drowned. Um, just chillaxing over a computer screen that says save the creepypasta. It's very cringy. And so underneath that are two images. And I'm going to read them to you. And I am
Okay.
sorry.
Wait, you're actually apologizing to me? This must be bad.
I was mostly apologizing to the chat. I don't care that I'm taking you down with me.
Hey. Oh my god,
We're in
I
this
just saw it.
together.
Yes, we are, and I just saw the beginning of it.
Should we do rolls?
Uh, yeah, sure.
I can't read some of these.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh wait,
it's
no, I get it. I can read them. Okay.
all right. Should
GIF.
I try and do Cobb's voice?
All right, you know what? You want to get it started? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I won't kill you.
We need to read who's reading them though.
Yeah. So Jane.
I know they did like a smoker's voice.
Yeah, Big Jane Lebowski.
Yeah. Me either. Ugh. And then in asterisk cries.
EJ, I guess is Eyeless Jack. Uh,
Yeah.
don't leave us.
Slendy. Every time someone calls the Slender Man Slendy, I wanna just
Oh my god.
die of an aneurysm.
Okay, give me a moment. I need to mentally prepare myself with reading this line.
No, I'm reading it. It's my turn.
Just, just brace yourself.
Oh no, I already feel the AIDS in my blood reading this. Slendy. We're just as good as Homestuck or FNAF.
Oh,
I've
shut the.
never seen Homestuck. I don't watch the animus, but FNAF was never that good to begin with.
See, I don't really understand. Was Homestuck actually a series or was it just a game? I know it was a game, but was it a series too?
Oh, I always thought it was a series. I literally know nothing about it. I just know that people on Tumblr go ape shit over it.
Yeah. And actually, funny story. I once commented on one of Cobb's streams that I didn't care for the game, and some guy tracked me down on Discord and DM'd me wanting to know why I didn't like it, and that my answer was very important to him, a complete stranger.
Okay. So you're Sally.
Uh, I don't want to be forgotten.
Ben.
Uh,
Oh,
he
how do I
was.
do a Finnish accent?
I don't think they ever really figured that out. Like it just came out French.
What's a Finnish accent, guys? Um,
I
we
just
had
remember.
so much fun.
Yeah,
Now we're gone.
yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Ben Drowned is still up on the wiki.
Yeah, now I will finish you. Uh, uh Laughing Chaka cries, I'm so sad.
The rake. What?
I'm sorry.
I don't want a clip of my voice out there saying
Okay,
this.
I'll read
No,
this
I'll
one.
do
Okay,
it.
okay, okay.
What voice should we give the rake? What did they ever say what they would have made the rake if they had read anything?
I think they joked that he would be Welsh,
I
but
don't know how to do Welsh.
neither do I.
So we're making him Scottish. Sorry, Gemma. I won't sleep under you.
And did you? But, oh yeah, I meant to say though, like for Slender Man, just don't say anything because he doesn't talk. You fucking jackasses.
I'm pretty sure the rake doesn't either.
Yeah. OCs. The OCs looked up at us and said, "Save us." We looked down and whispered, "No."
Back to the hell with you.
Yeah, but really, it just says OCs. Save us.
No. Ugh.
Oh,
Clockwork.
you get to be Natalie.
Clockwork. Well, she only just says, please.
Toby. I'm not gonna go down like this thing. Don't
Poor
forget I
Toby,
forgot.
he's just trapped with, amongst all fictional characters and badly written OCs is just one poor cockney lanky giant. A real one who's like, what the hell am I doing here? Who the hell is Masky?
That's a fan made name that I absolutely despise, along with Hoodie, for the masked man and the hooded man from Marble Hornets.
Ugh.
But they, of course, all the Spurg fans have to give them cutesy names. Masky and Hoodie. Fuck off. Just fuck right off.
Marble Hornet's actually pretty good too.
It's very good. I love it.
And yet it spawned, like, just a really bad fan base.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I have to read this comment from after here. Homestuck? More like homestuck up on my ass. Ha, got him!
Is that a... Do I want to send him to pun jail?
No, because it's
Raptor, I'm
insulting.
keeping my eye on you right now.
It's insulting Homestuck, so it's okay.
It almost seemed like a pun, Raptor. I'm keeping my eye on you. Alright, so you read Masky.
Uh,
Or
Mask.
no, was it my turn?
Yeah,
Well, he just says save us again.
yeah.
And then Hoodie.
I don't want to be forgotten again.
Well, I mean, it has been many years since Marvel Hornets ended, so...
Yeah, it ended, I think, in 2011.
Okay, so I'm gonna just take this one.
Have at it.
Just give me a minute. I am so mad. What voice should I give these r/not like other girls? Chat, what do you think? Picture. It is like, if r/not like other girls had a poster, this would be it. So
maybe
what
just
kind
like
of voice
the
should I
like the
give?
snotty, like, oh my god, I am not like other girls.
Which is exactly how they picture the other girls would
Yeah.
sound.
Exactly. Chills, says Kun.
I can't keep milking the chills. I already do voice him for Teresa. I appreciate that you guys like my chills impression.
It's a good
No.
one. Try and do Gemma's Cherokee Queen voice
Oh boy.
for when they read Sonnet Shoe.
No, I remember. Alright, let's see. Normal girls want to marry princes. We want to marry killers. Oh god, I already hate myself for saying that. See, you have to be kind of loud to do it, and my parents are home and I don't want them hearing me say this. Alright, the father also wants chills for every voice. Well, I wouldn't do...
Can't keep milking the chills, Kenzie Cullen 2021.
Shut the fuck up, Darius. I wouldn't be able to make it too far in my not career as a voice actor if I just kept impersonating chills.
I mean, that works for most Funimation people. Just milking the same voice over and over.
Your words mean nothing to me. I know what Funimation is, that much I know.
Yeah, I'm just taking a jab at a bunch of people who defend sex predators.
Oh. Well.
Yeah.
I'm just looking. Okay. You know what? Maybe since we've talked about this when we first started reading Teresa, I can bring out my Cartman.
Yeah, that'd work.
It's not a great impression, but you know what? It fits. All
Okay,
right.
well, just for this next one, I'm going to head it off by saying there's no difference.
There isn't. Normal girls play dress up. We cosplay. Okay, the next one. What? If anyone, I'm assuming this is a reference to something, but I don't know what.
Yeah,
Normal girls eat ice cream when depressed. We eat cheesecake.
I'm sorry?
What? What
Marciana says that
elevates
got dark.
cheesecake as a better dessert than anything other?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Ugh.
Okay, no, this next one actually kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, because it's
Of
just
the,
bringing into mind the horrible crime that resulted from
mm-hmm.
12-year-old's obsession with this character. Normal girls wouldn't ever go into the woods at night. We go searching for Slender Man.
Oh, real quick, Darius, Funimation aren't nonces, but they are defending the uh, the evidence of Chris Sabat running a casting couch for the company. Cheesecake is apparently the preferred food of 14-year-old edgelords on Tumblr.
Is this just Raptor's estimated guess, or is he actually researching?
I don't know. Normal girls want to eat cupcakes. We want to eat racism bread syrup. Damn it, Raptor!
What?
Raptor says
Oh, there.
normal girls want to
Oh
eat
my
cupcakes.
god.
We want to eat racism bread cereal.
What the?
Raptor Rex said that.
I know.
Oh no,
Raptor, you're grounded.
I'm just stating for anyone viewing this in the future. Not me, Raptor Rex.
The 17-year-old.
Yes, I'm throwing a 17-year-old under the bus.
How does it look from under there, Raptor?
I'm docking
He's
10
gonna be
points
so
for
mad
poor
at us
grammar.
tomorrow. We get on call. Hey, Raptor, how's it going? Bastards.
No, like I could see him like coming on camera just for like 10 straight seconds to flip us off, and then turning the camera off.
No, not even just his whole face, just his hands with the Raptor gloves.
Yes, that would be. I honestly, I I would literally applaud that.
All right, I'm putting off reading the rest of this, so let's get this over with. So, normal girls freak out over broken men, over a broken man. We freak out over a broken knife. Oh, fuck this one. Normal girls wear bows. We wear beanies.
What?
How about fuck you? I wear both.
Yeah, that...
Okay, this one's just what?
Normal girls say
Not
what?
normal girls say weird. We say cool.
No. It
Okay, I
says
get it. Like,
normal
oh,
girls
it's
say.
creepy. Other girls would find it weird. We think it's cool. Oh my god, you're just so unique and funky fresh.
Oh no. Other normal girls say wearid.
Oh, you're
Weird.
right.
Yeah.
It's hard to really tell because this text is not only is it tiny, but it's like so cramped together.
Yeah, I look like my grandmother. I'm like my face is close to the screen. And I'm squinting right now. Like.
Ugh. Normal girls ask, "Why did you do that?" We say, "You shouldn't have done that."
No. Not this next one. No.
Normal girls say, "Go to hell." We say, "Go to sleep." Oh my god. Why is Cobe not here? Okay. Because I'm gonna channel Cobe in this one.
Oh.
Normal girls say Link. We say Ben drowned.
It's
Drowned
not
is not
his
his surname.
surname.
Ben
I
is the
was.
name of the kid. Drowned is the method in which he died.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say earlier when you read the line for Ben, I was gonna say, oh, you want to read the line for Mr. Drowned? Christ.
God, thank God I'm borrowing a joke from Cobe, but thank God his He didn't die by choking on a pretzel.
Oh. Okay, this
Uh,
next one, they are objectively wrong.
okay, I'm not doing Cartman anymore because I want to get through this. Normal girls think Jeff is ugly. We think he's beautiful. No, you
Wrong.
don't. Okay, no one looks at that photoshopped bullshit of a girl who took her own life and think, oh, this is beautiful. You guys are fawn over the anime woo bullshit fan arts of that disgusting picture.
Somebody please clip Kenzie saying anime ooh woo.
I will kill you all. Normal girls say cannibal. We say eyelash jack. You call all cannibals. Oh, did you hear about that terrible story in the news about, this lost expedition team who got eaten by a bunch of eyelash jacks? People be looking at you like you're fucking crazy. Normal girls say go die in a hole. We say you've met with a terrible fate.
You
Is that
you have
just
never
so?
said that to anyone.
Yeah, so someone's like picking on you at school. So instead of already like you don't say go die in a hole, you saying, oh hey, it's the weird chick. You say you've met with a terrible fate. Like
Yeah, if they have said
yeah,
that,
they're just
they were
standing in
immediately
front of you.
punched in the face for saying it.
All right, last one. Normal girls fan over band boys.
Band boys?
We fangirl over psycho killers. Congratulations. You're all the other mentally ill women who wrote love letters to people like Jeffrey Dahmer, Richard Ramirez, and Ted Bundy. Do you want a cookie?
Thank you, Darius.
Yeah, when I say I don't want people to clip that, I mean like actually take our audio
Yeah,
and
and
just
when I say I want someone to clip it, I mean actually take the audio. And
yeah, and if anyone does that, I'll kill them.
yeah, see, like,
Mr. Coon, I swear to God.
our girls tweeting their phones. We tweet. Oh wait, no, that's Gila. We tweet on
We
smart fridges. Uh, who can we commission to draw kawaii anime owo Kenzie just to spite her? I mean, I can do it. Not
God,
saying
anything to get more Sims to the stream, huh?
not saying that I will, just that I can.
It'd be very uncomfortable if you did that.
Yeah, that's why I won't do it.
I literally don't know how to clip audio. Good. Keep it that way. And that was the homepage of the Save the Creepypastas. I'm sorry for infecting you all with cancer. I would pay for all your chemotherapies, but I'm unemployed and broke.
Yeah. And I don't have much money, but I wouldn't pay for it either way. Because I don't believe in like that communist bullshit.
Oh, okay. I just clicked the rules because I'm like, if they're saying keep an open mind, like, there's not just one way of writing a good story and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, so then what the fuck are the rules here? So I went to the rules and I'm just going to breeze through them, okay?
Okay.
I guess all pages have rules, so here we go. I will not be strict, so if you turn down from all other sites, you have more of a chance with me. Who are you? Anyway, number one, you, the reader of this, can make as many creepypastas as you wish as long as it has a creepiness factor and is written good, you're in. Well, then what are your standards? A lot of these creepypastas are deleted for a reason. And again, creepiness is subjective. And for most of the creepypasta wiki, it doesn't have to be creepy. It just has to hit you in the childhood. Ooh. Okay, number two, be nice and treat people with respect, especially in the stories in here. If you didn't like the one, you can suggest how to better it, or just say I hated it and leave it at that. And accept people like you, except people like all the people in the creepypasta wiki will see all criticism, no matter how helpful, as hate.
Yeah, yeah, they'll just go over it. Oh wait.
Because,
I'm sorry. Someone actually said when you're saying that someone is reeing that you have to like inhale as you're saying it, like make it sound like a pig, like whose tail's been pulled. Like they just go.
I can't do it. I can't do it without like. Okay. Also, in the general chat, keep discussion civil and be open-minded with differing opinions. If someone also posts that they are down in the dumps or just need a place to rant or talk about something sad, be helpful, whatever.
Go
3,
see a
if you,
therapist.
yeah, stop talking to people who will just probably enable what you're feeling.
Be
That's
like,
not good for you.
Just channel Jeff. Ooh woo.
I hate you for saying that. Anyway, 3, if you do sadly get rejected, and do not be sad, you just need to better it, though we will not reject you just because of spelling errors or too many cliches. Too, again, wrong use of. It's it should be TOO. I guess, spelling errors really won't get you turned down here. It would only be if it wasn't good. Well, what are your standards then? If it's not too many cliches and blatant flawed errors, what is your definition of good? 4, we aren't so restricted on not safe for work / triggering stuff, but there is a limit, so be cautious. Well, what is your limit?
Oh, actually,
you are saying
let's
you
keep
have
that one
rules,
in
but you
mind.
don't. What?
Go ahead and finish reading the comments, but I'm just going to say let's keep that one in mind because I'm going to bring
5.
something up.
If you hate creepypastas, then why are you on here? We will be respectful to you as long as you respect the creepypasta. How's that a rule? That should be without saying. 6. All right. I kind of like this one. Threads and posts that solicit upvotes will be deleted. Thank you. I hate shit like that. Impersonation of other users or famous people will not be told. What do you? Who would impersonate a famous?
Yeah, okay.
It is I, Ernest Hemingway, on Save the Creepypasta Wiki.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now. Some people who read creepypastas might be popular on YouTube. None of them, not a one, is famous. Like these people need to get this out of their minds.
Is that world celebrity of the Creepypasta?
Yeah.
And spamming, trolling, or vandalizing of any kind will be deleted. What is vandalizing?
Yeah. Okay, so number 4 though. There are limits to the like triggering not safe for work stuff. Then why is there a story that I see on popular pages, mind you, called The Story of Sexual Offender Man?
That is something we have to check out at some point.
Yep.
That has to be facetious.
Oh yeah, but like I said, like even that though, that's some really edgy shit about sex offenders. But there are limits to that here. I don't believe that.
Yeah, like what?
Homicidal Lou is on here. That says a lot about this site.
Yeah, like where on the iceberg of debaucherous shit do you fall on here?
Yep.
Let's see what kind of stories are. All right, so they have.
Yeah, guys, I promise we are actually going to be reading a good story here.
Like, blame Manny. He can't just send me to a site like this and expect me not to just devour everything in my sight.
So wait, so it's metaphorical movie Bob when he sees McDonald's.
Okay, so apparently this is all made by one person because here are the stories all the creepypastas saved so far. So our favorites. A mix of creepypastas that are mine and my friend's favorite creepypastas.
Oh wait. He's not joking when he says he has friends. Uh-huh.
Oh, I think for sure this is absolutely made by a woman or a teenage girl, I mean.
Oh, jeez.
Why did you immediately make me think I'm not trying to edit this. No, go away. Um all right, so I actually haven't heard of these, and one of these is the one we're reading tonight. I don't know if that bodes well. So, our favorites: 11 Miles, Laughter, The Singing Man. Oh, nope, here's one I recognize. Good old Ronald McDonald House.
Jesus Christ.
The strangest security tape I've ever seen. The dark is better. Habit. Fool. The hands that resist him. Gateway of the mind. That one just sounds pretentious.
Yeah.
Just bought my childhood house. And why is this one long as hell? Can any of you guys tell me what's wrong with my stupid sister?
I mean, it's not one of their favorites, but if you want a long title, there's one. I found a box containing the story of a 19-year-old girl who killed a random person for no reason. That's something like a Reddit title for a post. But the thing is, for Reddit, that's normal.
All right, let's check out the really cringy part. The OCs. These OCs were created by my friends or the likers in the creepy pasta groups I admin in. Oh my god, get a life. Get laid.
All right, let's hear it.
Give me a minute. All right, we're gonna have to dedicate another stream to these, but here's some of my here's a little taste of some of the names we have here. Discordial Ablaze. Alzheimer's.
That's a disease, not a character.
Cadence Massacre. Impia. Jemmy. I'm pronouncing it. I'm assuming it's Asian. I don't know. Homicidal Ghost. Psychotic Alley. Or that's how you spell ally, so Full Death Beat. Anahi. Edgar Van Bryle. And Danielle. Oh, and Drake's in here.
Of course!
Oh, and
Homicidal
here's
ghost.
we're gonna make
Cameron says, Kenzie, you shouldn't be telling 8-year-olds to get laid.
8-year-olds are smarter than to 8-year-olds like better shit than this. These are clearly older teenagers. I can tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
8-year-olds would still be watching good shit like Tangled the animated series, which is really good actually.
I'll take your word for it.
I have younger nieces. Anyway, so I want to look at these and stuff. What are you doing Friday?
Nothing.
Let's do it. We got to do this.
You got it.
Okay.
And I'm sorry for laughing, just Raptor here. Reddit horror story title: French Canadian dinosaur urinates on plane passengers for not being allowed to smoke on flight. Raptor, where do you come up with these things?
Raptor's feeling some kind of way tonight.
I mean, I never see
Raptor,
a
are
reading.
you okay? How was school?
It's like you're channeling crazy dead people. And if anyone gets the reference I just made,
I don't.
I don't know. Congratulations. I'll wait a few minutes and see if anyone in the chat gets it. But all right, and actually, I did want to say something earlier. For these dramatic readings, I've been editing the descriptions to have links in them to the stories. I am not going to do that for this one. There is another page that has this story on it. I'll link it to that one. But because this jackass is like, oh, send out the link to this site for all your friends and family to see. No, fuck you. I'm not doing it.
And honestly, like, I wouldn't care. Like, if you want to make your own, if it weren't for certain aspects of this site, if you want to make your own wiki where you can upload stories that you think were unfairly deleted off of the creepypasta wiki and also but don't deserve to be on the troll pasta, fine. I don't care.
Can I be on the homicidal
Again,
ghost stream? Yes,
taste
Raptor, you can.
again, taste is subjective. You're young. You're a teenager going through a phase, and it is a phase. I can
Yes.
tell you that right now.
Yeah, like you're sitting
If you
there
want to,
wearing like a live cow on your head as a hat. It's not a phase, Mom. Yes, yes, it's a phase.
anyway, if you want to, this is stuff you like right now, fine. That's fine. And if you want a place where you and your buddies can all get together and you make new friends who want to upload their bad OCs, fine. But again, it's that sanctimonious bullcrap of all you normies, we're over here,
Yeah,
worshiping serial killers. Like, get over yourself.
yeah, seriously. Oh, but Raptor, I have to specify it's not the homicidal ghost. We're not specifying here a title. Homicidal ghost is his name.
Um, I'm very sad because I clicked on homicidal ghost link and there is no picture.
Ah, we'll
Oh
change
wait,
that.
let's see. Let's Okay. The created by this person. I'm not gonna share the name right now.
Okay. Oh, and
Well, of course, there's Five Nights at Freddy's fan art, but nope, I'm not seeing anything related to homicidal ghost.
damn.
Well, oh, here's fan art. Okay, creepy pastas. Let's see.
Wait, Kobe says, ooh woo, what's this? This is eventually going to be us reading a story, but we're just kind of ranting over the site that it's on at the moment. Also, welcome, Kobe.
Yeah, you missed some shit.
And Kenzie, have you ever watched Bob's Burgers?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, the whole thing, like, it's not a phase. I just picture like everyone on this site, that that clip show of Gene just keeps going. This is me now.
Yep. All right. Again, we have to dedicate this to another day.
Yeah, we
Um,
are now 47 minutes into the stream.
and we have not read.
Yes.
Marcy, if you're still here, I'm sorry. We're usually better at this.
And
Not really,
I should
but
have put this up sooner, but like since it's taken so long, the picture's up.
yeah, we're bad at this. Anyway,
Bob's Burgers is Amazon F. Yes, yes it is.
um, I believe Kobe has been drinking.
Yeah, I hope it's just drinking.
I'm just hazarding a guess here.
Okay, just in my phone. Either that
Or
or
that.
or he's doing like his impression of Cricket when she freaks out, just like just.
Kobe, are you drunk? No, there's just dust on my phone.
Okay. All right,
All
let's
right,
try and
should we actually
reel it in here and
stop the chronic stupidity and actually get to the story?
yeah, I'm actually going to have to edit the description to say what the timestamp is for when we actually start reading.
We should probably start doing. We should start doing that to all of our readings. We should like time stuff. Here's when we're actually reading. Here's when we interrupt to say some stupid jokes.
Yeah.
We really should start time stamping Ted the Caver. Here's reading this section.
Oh, Co's
Here's
been
our
at
bunch of sex cave jokes. Here we're actually reading. Here's WAP spaghetti.
Cobe's been at work all day. Yeah, on a building site, so yeah, it's probably covered in sawdust.
Fair.
All right,
And you're
so
probably that sounds like dirt tiring work, so
yeah. All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
11 miles
First time I've had to take a drink before reading. Okay. Yes. So this is 11 miles.
or 17 point something kilometers for you British twats. I love you guys, I swear.
All right. Just had to put the picture up there for 5 seconds. Okay. Do you have something that you truly, relentlessly desire? Despite your state of life, is there something else that you would do completely, that you would go completely to the end of the world to get? Well, lucky for you, there's a way to achieve what you're looking for, and you don't need to go to the end of the world to get to it. But you will need to go somewhere, and the place may be too out of reach for some. It's not far away, closer than one may believe, but there's requirements that some individuals may not meet. First,
Hi, Gemma. We hope you're feeling better.
yes, hello, Gemma. First, whatever it is that you seek, know that you must seriously desire what you want. In your eyes, it should be something you need. If you begin the journey without the correct state of mind, you will surely fail, as it will be near impossible to turn back once the journey starts. The second requirement is that you will need a vehicle of sorts. Most use a car as it's the most comfortable choice. There have been a select few that have used small motorized vehicles, such as an ATV or motorcycle, but this has proven to be quite difficult, as the conditions of the journey can prove to be too bothersome. Do not use a vehicle too large or noticeable, as you will need some of the cover of night to be most safe. Also, while any sort of car will do, you may not want to choose the most expensive or cherished vehicle. You can take your slick new black Mercedes for the drive if you'd like, but don't expect it to come out in a pristine state. Make sure your vehicle is completely fueled before beginning the drive. The
I
first
can take
task.
over for next few if you want. It's a shorter story, so
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
maybe like every few paragraphs.
Yeah.
The first task to accomplish is to locate the road. It doesn't have a name, it's not on the map, and technically, it doesn't even exist. It will only show up if you're looking for it at the right time, and you will only spot it if you know what to look for. Finally, you must be alone during the journey. You didn't think you'd be able to go with a group, did you? It must be night when you begin. Choose the time of the night where you believe the roads are the least populated. Drive to any area that is just a stretch of road surrounded by woods. Here where you Here's where you want to start paying close attention. If you're looking for the road, it will turn up eventually, but you need to search for it for the road's hint in order to pull down the right one. Once you're close, you will see or feel its signs, but what the signs will be will depend on what it is you desire. For example, if you're in search of wealth, you may spot shimmers on the empty branches of trees as if they resembled the shine of gold or diamonds. If you seek love, you may begin to see rose petals slowly dance in the light breeze blowing in the road's direction. If you seek revenge, you might sense an ever growing feeling of heat or anger in your body as you approach. Just know what it is you really want, and you'll have no problem finding the turn. Once you're sure you've found the revealed road, take a deep breath and turn down onto it. At this point, you have officially started down the nameless road which brings you through 11 miles, leading to whatever it is you seek. Each mile will test your desire and expose you if you really want to do what you're searching for, or if you really do want what you're searching for. Before you go any further, stop the car and be wary of a few advisements. Do not turn on a radio during the drive. Do not use a phone during the drive. Reception would be cut off anyway. Do not open the windows during the drive. Make sure they are closed before you continue. If you are riding a vehicle without windows or a top, then prepare for the worst, as the odds are heavily against you. Do not attempt to leave your vehicle at any time. You'll never want to exceed 30 miles per hour unless you're desperate to make it through a section of the road. And most importantly, as with any drive, buckle up. Want to take it from here?
Sure. Feel free to prepare and make sure you're ready. Once the road has been entered, time has stopped, so you don't need to worry about losing the night. Though you may not notice, you're not actually in your own world anymore. Take one last moment to realize that once the first mile is over, there is no turning back. If you ponder turning back at all, know that you shouldn't even be on the journey in the first place. Once all is done, continue on the road. On the first mile, you won't see much change. The road passes through mostly woods, with a few miles being an exception. The air will turn a bit colder, in which you should turn on your heating system if the vehicle has one. You don't want to take your eyes off the road later. Take some time to calm any uneasiness by admiring some of the night sky. You'll see it completely lined with stars, more than what you would ever believe possible. If the weather was cloudy beforehand, you'll also notice that the sky is now clear. On the second mile, the air will become even colder. This is primarily the reason why traveling in an open vehicle is very difficult. With each mile, the air will drop in temperature even if the season should be warm. If the air is too cold to bear, even with the heat on, your only option is to speed up. With each mile, the road also becomes more complex, taking more turns and showing an increasing amount of road hazards. Be sure to always keep focused on the road in front of you in order to avoid as many bumps or obstacles as possible. Hitting a few rocks and potholes won't hamper your progress too much, but you'll want to keep in the best condition for as long as possible. If your vehicle is forced to stop because of damage, then there's nothing left you can do but eventually freeze to death. On the third mile, you may begin to spot silhouettes or human figures in the linings of trees. Pay no attention to them, even if they seem to get closer. It will be hard to resist peeking at their unnerving, distant appearance, but know that they will reveal themselves later. At this mile, the road will become dirt if you weren't driving on it in the beginning. Keep to the center of the path, as it will become narrow and wide at random intervals. On a quick side note, should you ever attempt to turn around despite the previous warnings, you'll be left on a patch which never ends. You will you would simply run out of fuel eventually and be left to freeze in the cold conditions. Do you want to take the next 3 miles?
Yep. On the fourth mile, you will not only see more of the figures, but you will begin to, in a sense, hear them. In the back of your mind, a very faint, unintelligible whisper will echo. These will come and go, but you can't stop them. If they become bothersome or distracting, try and tune them out by thinking of whatever it is you desire. Attempting to listen and determine what the voices are saying will only attract them to you, and you want to be as far away from them as you can. They'll be closer later, so there's no use bringing them near you this early. On the fifth mile, you will come to a clearing. The lining of trees to your left will disappear to reveal a lake with no end, with a beaming great moon over the water. The illumination from the moon will be so spectacular that the vehicle's headlights will no longer be required. Restrain yourself from gazing at it. If you look at its light for even more than a few seconds, the road in front of you will end, throwing your vehicle into the water in which you will freeze in mere minutes. The voices will be gone for this mile, but don't rejoice yet. They'll be back. On the 6th mile, take into account that you are more than halfway done. Despite the progress, you may lose hope here. The stars will have disappeared at this point, leaving the sky an empty black abyss. The clearing will have ended, leading you back into the woods. The only light you will have will be provided by your vehicle's headlights, but they will flicker from time to time even if you're sure they're in perfect working order. Do you want me to keep going, or for this one?
Yeah,
I guess it's still on the 6th.
Yeah.
If you have a radio in the vehicle, it will turn on here automatically. If you don't turn it off beforehand, it will produce an overwhelming screech that will send you off the path. A calm voice will then begin to speak about your greatest fears, what it is you are horrified of in your life. It will speak in a way that will cause you to visualize the words in your mind, so don't listen to it. Even if you begin to comprehend what it's saying, the horrors will prove too much for you to stay on the road safely. Attempting to turn off the road will prove no use. Speed up if you need to. Just keep your mind off the voice as much as you can. As you approach the end of the mile, the voice will fade out of the speakers, leaving your ears at peace. For now.
On the 7th mile, the voices from the figures will return. It won't sound like a whisper this time, but more like distant screams, growing closer with each second. At some point on this mile, you'll hear one of them in your ear, as if one of them were right behind you. This is because one of the figures have found their way into your vehicle. Do not turn around. Their faces will shock you to a paralysis, leading you off the road. If you don't draw attention to it, it will become uninterested and hopefully leave. These beings are said to be ones who have traveled down this road before but were not successful. They live the remainder of their existence suffering in the darkness, with their only goal being to bring other travelers down with them. It has been said from experience that these beings can't physically harm you so long as they don't cause you to wreck. You should be fine. On the 8th mile, slow down if you're going too fast. The road here takes very sharp turns, which if overshot will throw the vehicle into a pit through the trees. The cold is near fatal here. If you were to have a glass or bottle of liquid in your vehicle, it would be solid in seconds. The heating system will have become completely obsolete. Your headlights will flicker more, sometimes shutting off for a few seconds. You should brake if this happens, but do not completely stop. The figures will be following you at this point, and should you stop for too long, they will surround and trap your vehicle. More of their screams can be heard from outside your doors, sometimes even sounding of maniacal laughter. Their hands will claw at your windows, desperate to reach in and feel something living. Do not look at them. They won't block your windshield, and the last thing you want to happen is to crash and be trapped with them. If you don't make it from here, pray that it's the freezing that ends you. On the 9th mile, your vehicle will stall. The headlights will shut off, as will all other systems inside. There's nothing you can do to prevent this. What you will need to do is close your eyes and immediately attempt to restart the vehicle. Keep your eyes closed, as the figures would have surely surrounded you at this point. The starting of the vehicle will frighten them, and they will back away temporarily. This will give you a chance to start moving forward again. If you begin to hear the windows crack from their struggle, don't lose focus. The beings can alter the vehicle, but remember that they still do not have the strength to physically affect you. You will hear nothing but their voices rampage in your mind, as there could be anywhere between a dozen or 100 after you now. Once you start the vehicle, floor it. Floor it so long as you can stay on the path. When the mile's done, the beings will retreat. You want to take the next two?
On the 10th mile, the voices of the beings will stop. If you were to look in your rearview mirror, do not actually do this. You will see them following you, but not as if they were chasing. They're watching you, as if they were seeing you off. As you go down the 10th mile, the road will be smoother, as if you were back on the 1st mile. The figures will be lining the sides of the path ahead of you. They won't be after you, but they will watch you as you pass. Some have theorized that the beings are impressed here, that you have come a long way on the journey to what you desire. This is false. They are not impressed, but they are happy. They are happy you are about to approach the next mile. They are happy because you are most likely going to your death. On the 11th and final mile, everything in your vehicle will lose power, as it did on the 9th mile. The vehicle would normally be immobile, but you will still be moving. An unknown force will be pulling you forward. In the darkness, you will see a glowing red light up ahead, as if it were a light at the end of a tunnel. Close your eyes and cover them. Do whatever it takes to make sure you do not see what you are about to go through. Covering your ears would also be helpful, but keeping your eyes covered should be a higher priority. The red light is in another clearing, but there's no moon or lake this time. Once it's entered, unrelenting and inconceivable noises will sound from all directions. No amount of bravery and conditioning will spare you from these sounds. The cold will turn to a merciless heat, burning all parts of the vehicle. You will feel the illusion of flesh being burned off of your bones, that every part of you is being destroyed as you travel through screams and audible suffering. As long as you keep your eyes closed and resist the urge to see where you are, you will survive through the suffering. This will last a total of 31 seconds, but many fail to keep their vision closed during that time and are left to the worst fate of the road. Where is this mile located? Those who have survived do not know. Some have named it the transmission from hell, but whether it's part of hell is debatable. After the final mile, the power will return. Stop the vehicle. Take a moment to possibly regain some of your sanity. Let the screaming in your ears begin to fade and know that you have nearly completed your journey with the hardest task overcome. Breathe and begin to drive forward once again. After another kilometer, your vehicle will arrive at a dead end. Stop here and don't attempt to move again. Nothing will happen right this second, but do not be disappointed. Relax and close your eyes. Imagine in your mind what it is you desired the entire time. It will most likely still be the same as when you entered, but with some this desire may actually change through making this journey. Think about what it was that you went through, such terrifying and difficult means to acquire, and imagining possessing it in your hands. Once you have completely visualized this, slowly open your eyes. Do you want to wrap it up?
Sure. You will then find yourself at the beginning of the unnamed road where you first began. This may confuse you, but know that you are finished. Your task is done. Your mind will then turn to your reward. If what you desired was material, check in the back seat, or in the trunk if the object is larger. If the object was small enough, it might already be in your pocket. If what you desired was non-material, then do not be disappointed if the change is not immediate. Turn back to where you came from, and you will find in your life that which you wanted is there. You may have found the love of your dreams. You may have gained unnatural, unimaginable power. You may have put your most hated enemy to the most satisfying revenge possible. You have no doubt gained what you deserved. So now that the task is done, what's the catch? Is your vehicle cursed? Is there something you're about to lose? Is your death imminent? The answer to all of this is no, of course. You've done the challenge. You've proved worthy of what you desire. As stated before, the sounds of the 11th mile will continue to exist in your mind, potentially causing you some vivid and unusual nightmares, but these should prove as nothing compared to what you've gained. Now, one last question. Is there something else you desire? Are you not yet satisfied? After all, you're left right back where you started. The road's right in front of you, so are you up for another drive? If so, buckle up and just move forward. And that's the end.
Yep.
So, Kenzie, what do you think?
It was good. I'm not a huge fan of like ritual type stories as a genre, like where it's mostly just instructions of what you do and then some to make something scary happen, because the whole time I'm pretty much thinking of what I'm not going to be pronouncing this right. Gilliam Mason.
Oh,
I'm
Gillimason.
Gillimason. I'm so sorry. Like what they said, this doesn't really sound worth it. So I'm like thinking, why would I do this? Why would I do that the whole time? But I did like the ending, where I think the ending was pretty poignant, where it's like, well, are you satisfied? The road's still there. Are you up for another trip to gain something else?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say though, like, the thing about whether or not it's worth it, it's like, keep in mind, like, for this ritual, it's you get literally anything you desire. So like,
Yeah,
it could be like someone comes back from the dead, like who was killed horribly or something. Like, you would have them back in your life.
yeah, but again, like, and I think here's what it is for me, because when I'm reading things, I like to take them more at face value unless it's more blatantly obvious about it, like it being symbolic or something. So I'm be reading this and I'm thinking, so okay, you're putting me in this situation. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm so this whole time thinking, well, I wouldn't do this. Why would I do this? Whereas I think more effective horror stories are about a specific person in a very specific situation. And because you're allowing me, the reader, to get to know this person, to identify and like this person, you're then placing myself, imagining myself in this position.
Right.
along with the character and taking me on this journey. Whereas in ritual things like this, it's telling me, all right, first you're going to go to this road, and then you're going to drive down this road. And then first it's going to get real cold. And I'm like, okay, this doesn't, I wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could want that I can't achieve myself and not literally going through hell.
Yeah. God damn it. Mr. Kun. I open my eyes to reveal in my hands Beast Trigger.
Rafter, thank you for Homicidal Ghost.
Yes! No, but yeah, sorry, I understand what you're saying. But I at least think, though, it's better than the vast majority of these ritual stories. Like, oh, well, if you want to summon, like, Boo Boo the Demon, it's like, why? Why would I want to summon a demon? What?
Yeah. Also, because I didn't want to address it because he commented while we were still reading and I didn't want to interrupt. Cobe, I'm sorry. I do not realize that the British use miles there too.
Okay.
Pardon my ignorance. I've never been to Crumpet Land.
Oh yeah. I meant
God,
to
I am
bring up
detestable.
earlier the one ritual that they read, like, go into an alley, find this number brick, and punch it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then kill a dog or something. No, I don't want to do
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
And
well,
then at least with this story, and I'll give you credit. So it's like, what now? What's the catch? You know, are you cursed or something? No,
yeah,
you went through all this. You get what you want. You're good. You're gonna have to live with what you just seen, but whatever.
yeah,
And whereas that one wasn't it like you're just trapped alone in another dimension? It's like, why would I
yeah,
want this?
yeah. And they also skip the part where punch the brick. No, the next step is go to the hospital for your now broken hand.
Yeah.
Uh, and
And
like,
then turn yourself in for murdering a dog.
yeah, and like Cobb said, like for the story, you assume that the buildings making up this alley are made of brick.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, not every. Yeah, that's most of those rituals, though.
Yeah,
It,
no, and like of like ritual stories I've read, this is definitely a better one. Like again, it's well written. And I think it's a similar problem I might have to something like the No End House, where I think it could have benefited from being longer.
yeah,
And I think another thing that again I think it could benefit from is again not making it so much a ritual kind of story, and again just having a main character and having the character go through something like this
mm-hmm,
and maybe saying, oh, this is a ritual I heard from my friend, I'm only doing this to prove them wrong,
right.
or
Uh,
something like that.
yeah. Yeah, and Darius asking how long would 11 miles take to drive? Well, it said you should try not to go more than 30 miles per hour. So if you stick to that, it would take about 22 minutes. But at parts it does say speed up if you feel you need to, but like always remember you shouldn't try and go above 30.
And then again, another thing, and this is usually a case with ritual stories like this, it says, okay, so do this thing, but don't worry, like, you'll be fine. And it's like, I know they have to do these things that sound reassuring to, make someone try to put themselves in this situation, be like, yeah, I would do this ritual, but
Yeah.
that kind of takes away from the creepiness, from the fear. So what's really at stake? I'm just getting ear raped, is basically, and cold, really cold.
Yeah. Yeah, until like the end though, where it says like if you do stop at this point for any reason, you're gonna die.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just not my favorite kind of stories of genre,
Yeah. No, I understand that.
which is not to insult the writer. It's just I'm not the intended audience for this story.
Yeah.
And again, I think it's well written, a great first go for a story.
And yeah, that's good. I'm glad to hear that much. But I'm sorry, I just keep getting distracted because I see one of the other stories that's listed here.
What?
Russian sleep experiment. To
Hmm.
which I am going to insult the people who read that story and say, this could actually happen. No, it couldn't, you dribbling retards.
When I was still in college and I was doing field placement because that's when I was still an education major wanting to go into teaching. And I was observing classrooms, not student teaching yet. I was just
Just,
observing
right.
the teacher and the interactions with students and lesson planning and whatnot. So then I'm waiting for the bell to ring because that's when I leave. I would leave as they would switch periods. And one of the students brought up election sleep experiment and how the teacher should read it and be like, I like they were speculating about whether it might not have happened, and I said it didn't. And well, they were like, well, how do you know? I'm like, it's a creepy pasta. They're meant to be
Yeah.
horror stories and stuff. And I'm like, I can't be actually getting into a fight with a high schooler
Okay, I was gonna say,
about the
like,
legitimacy of a creepy pasta.
how old? I was about to ask, how old was this student?
Um, this was years ago, so I'd say I think it was the younger. Like this was not, I don't think seniors and or juniors. This was freshman or sophomore.
So, like, between 14 and 16.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's about the age where you get those kinds of dumb thoughts. But yeah, like it's just the whole thing, like, oh, well, these people survived because of a stimulant, even though their intestines have been hanging out of their body for 4 days now. No, you would die.
yeah. That's not how. It's not how the internal organs work, buddy.
Yeah, it's like a lot of horror movies I've seen where they're like, oh, the killer is unstoppable because he doesn't feel pain. Well, no, because you see, like his legs just been cut off. It doesn't matter if you don't feel that. That part of the body still isn't going to work.
Yeah, you can. Okay, just because I can't. Like, let's say I just lost my leg, and for some reason I had a superpower that prevented me from feeling it.
Hmm.
That doesn't mean I still can't bleed out.
Yeah. Like, oh, shoot, what was there was a show that I watched on Sci-Fi some years back. About it was based on like a Stephen King story. Uh, But in the story, the police sheriff couldn't feel pain, but they actually treated it how it would be in real life. Like in the first episode, someone accidentally closes the car door on his hand, and
Mm-hmm.
like the protagonist is staring at him like in horror, and he's like, "What?" And then he looks, and he's like, "Okay, I have to get to the hospital." Yeah,
Yeah. Like I think there is like a medical condition where the sense of pain is can be really really numbed.
yeah, or well,
I
it's
remember
possible to
reading
not
like
feel it at all.
yeah, I remember seeing a documentary about a child who had something like that where I think I can't remember, but I don't remember if they actually had their teeth removed or if like there had to be like something really specific happening every time they ate to make sure they didn't bite their tongue.
Yeah, yeah, and they have to like they can end up burning themselves washing their hands because they don't realize how hot the water has become.
Yeah, exactly. Like people are like, "Oh, this would be so cool and edgy. Like you're cut and you don't feel it. So cool and poetic." And it's like, "No, this would actually be a serious health problem."
Yeah, yeah. And the movie, I don't know if you ever seen Wrong Turn,
Um, I
but like,
haven't. I
yeah.
does the does the kill count episode on Dead Meat count?
Wait, what?
You've never heard of Kill Count?
No.
Go over on the Dead Meat channel. James A. Janice is a delight.
Okay,
He
but
pretty much he just tallies up all the kills in horror movies, and then at the end he'll say, 18 people died in this movie. This many men, this many women. Um, So that would make a kill on average every 5 minutes or so.
Oh, gotcha. Was it Langler's? No, actually, the show was called Haven. It was based on his novella, the Colorado Kid.
It's funny you brought up Stephen King because while reading this, I was thinking of like a kind of driving short horror story by King that I liked a lot better. And I have it in one of my books here. If I find it, I'll post the title in Discord. But it was, just two people testing out a new car. They're driving. And I think eventually they're driving on these back roads so fast that the landscape's changing and they see all this weird stuff, like almost as if they're in another dimension. And what made it creepy was because of like all the sensory overload, pretty much. And then they're seeing weird things just whizzing by them. And then they get back and then they find out that they've run over this creature that looks completely unfamiliar to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought something like that would have been really cool, whereas, again, just another ritual story.
Yeah. But yeah, the reason I brought up Wrong Turn is like it's killer hillbillies, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But if you, it's easy to miss. But someone pointed out to me like that they justify these guys being unstoppable killers because at the beginning of the film, the opening credits, there are newspaper clippings about them. It like the one just says like subjects feel no pain. And it's like, okay, so first of all, you've studied these homicidal people who feel no pain, but you just let them back out into the public. All right, whatever. But at
I
one,
mean, even if they foreshadow it or whatever, I just hate that kind of trope. Like, I don't care how inbred they are. Like,
yeah,
that's just a convenient way to keep them going,
yeah,
to keep
and
the killers going and pick off many other characters. And I think it's just such a contrived way. Like,
oh yeah,
have your like, you don't need your characters to be particularly smart or strong, or just have them be lucky.
yeah. But like
Like, that can work.
the point is like near the end, the one guy gets shot by a shotgun point blank, and just like the whole area where his heart is just explodes. But
Mm-hmm.
he keeps going because he doesn't feel it. No, no, no. His heart's gone. He's dead. It doesn't matter if he can't feel it. It just means he doesn't die suffering.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, if you want if you want an antagonist like that so bad, make them a zombie.
yeah,
Make them Jason Voorhees.
yeah. Make them an actual like. If you like read about actual voodoo, make them an actual zombie. That would be very interesting.
Yeah, like a more intelligent zombie. That could be fun.
Yeah, actually, Hocus Pocus, Billy Butcher, that's actually
Yes.
a very accurate depiction of how voodoo describes a zombie. But
And fucking your sister in real life?
what?
That's his backstory. It's
Uh,
implied that he died because Winifred killed him because she caught him fucking Sarah.
oh, that's right. But
That's all backstories of zombies.
okay,
I just
also
think it's so funny.
that is good. Have you seen The Strangers?
Um, I never bothered to watch those movies. I thought that they looked boring.
The first one is good
I
because
heard mixed things
it
about both.
well, the thing is, the first one is at least believable. You can like I could believe that happening,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well,
like
I hate the concept because this much I know because I looked up the movie before deciding whether or not I wanted to check it out. Is that the director? It's that stupid bullshit of marketing where they say it's based on a true story. The only
yeah,
thing that is kind of based in reality is that the director based it off of home break-ins that were happened around his neighborhood when he was a kid, not
yeah,
murders.
exactly.
And I hate that kind, and that's why I'm like, And it pisses me, and I'm petty enough to be like, well, now I'm not gonna fucking watch your movie, you manipulative piece of shit.
Yeah. No, but like you were saying though, like a killer doesn't have to be like superhuman, just lucky. Because in the first film, there's a part where the guy in the couple who's being terrorized, he gets his dad's old hunting rifle, and he's trying to, but he has very few bullets, so he's
Mm-hmm.
trying to like sneak around and like he's outside the house now trying to find out like, okay, where are these guys? Are they in the shed somewhere? So he's like kind of army crawling.
Right.
But the one guy actually runs up behind him and kicks him in the face before he can fire the gun. It was that thing though. It was like, okay, he had to take the risk of, can I run quietly enough before he can hear me? Can I kick him quickly enough before he can point the gun and fire? Like it, I could see it happening. It's not just like, oh yeah, I just walked up behind him. He never heard me. I just like thump his head on the ground casually and he's knocked out. Like the guy actually had to struggle. Like, oh shit, he has a gun now. I need to. It's shit or get off the pot at that point.
Kenzie, have you seen Little Shop of Horrors? Are we talking the original black and white version or the musical?
But
I
the
have seen the musical. I love it very much.
yes, the musical is great. But the reason I brought up The Strangers specifically is then you have the sequel, where these people are terrorizing another family, but they've turned into like, okay, we killed an entire trailer park full of people, and without anyone noticing, we've like mutilated the bodies and set them up as like weird museums in their trailers. And then the guy who was, like I said, lucky to have snuck up on the guy with the gun and got the better of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's now being stabbed in the spine, uh, bashed over the head with a golf club, and I kid you not, lit on fire and thrown off a moving truck, but
Yeah,
he
I've seen
still
Elvis
keeps
the Alien's
moving.
review of it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, and I think he brought up like now they're making snappy one-liners. I was like, no, this is nothing like the first movie. But yeah, my point is, yeah, just long and drawn out. Like you said, you don't have to make a superhuman or even particularly athletic killer. Just someone who knows what they're doing.
Here's a good example, and one that I think is from a legitimately good movie. Have any of you seen Hush?
Yes.
And I'm not talking about the Batman villain.
No.
It's a guy who just happened to luckily stumble upon a house of a deaf woman, and not only is he a decently good shot with a crossbow, even though that's a pretty should be an ineffective weapon when you're
Yeah.
being a serial killer, but it's in an isolated area, and he happens because he's been snooping around long enough that she never notices because she can't hear. He knows that she lives alone, no one's coming for her, and that he can even feels confident enough to take off his mask because she says, I haven't seen your face, I'll tell no one. And he's like, well, now you have.
Yeah.
And so that's compelling. Like, it's not particularly smart, but
Right.
it shows just how much of a cocky little shit he is.
Mm-hmm. Gotta drop off for a work meeting. Good stream. Take it easy. All right, Mr. Kuhn, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. Have a good night, Mr. Kuhn.
But yeah, and actually that reminds me of it's an older movie called Alone in the Dark about a guy who actually passes like dolls that he has hiding drugs inside of them through the home of a blind woman who lives alone, like to take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's not really scary by today's standards. It's more like a suspense thing. Like, how can she get away from this guy who, like, while she's blind? Oh, and Raptor says he was referring to the musical, and it is godly.
Yes, I love the musical very much.
And God damn it, Darius. I won't even read it out loud. I'll spare you.
If I just read it.
Pun intended. Yet we know by now that the pun is intended.
Yeah, go to jail. You know the drill by now. I'm sure Gemma's there waiting.
Yes, yes. I
Even
crack
when
up.
she's sick, she still gleefully anticipates her Darius's arrival to pun jail.
I crack up every time I see that picture because I could just so perfectly imagine her doing that.
Mm-hmm. She just shows up outside of Darius's window every time he makes a pun. Yes. Gemma, what are you doing here?
How did you get here?
Well, how do you know where I live?
Well, I mean, I know Darius is in the UK. Doesn't everyone there know everyone? Get it? Because it's such a
You
small
summoned me
country.
with your
Ha ha.
puns.
Yeah. It's
Gemma
a.
says, licking her lips in a way that makes Darius very uncomfortable.
It just I need an adult. Leans into him. I am an adult.
Mom! Oh, sorry, it's the UK. Mom!
Yeah, mommy.
Either that or you'd actually be thrilled.
Yeah.
It's like, this pun voodoo I did works great. Hey, Gemma,
This fun food.
do you want some tea?
Yeah, would you like a spot?
Why do you guys listen to us?
because
How are you guys
we
our friends?
because we are gods.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Silly Kenzie and Manny. The only location here is London.
Oh, yes, London Land.
I'm sorry, I had to say it like that. Just I always think of Hot Fuzz. Yeah, Sergeant Angel, there's a call for you. Someone from London. As if like they've never heard of the city of London.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell him you'll phone him back. Yeah, the only location here is London, where Matt's mother hates the rail system. Please mind the gap. But actually, my sister stayed there for a week, and when I told her about that, she goes, "Oh my god, yeah! Every night, it's like 1 in the morning. I just wake up hearing mind the gap." It's like, oh my, so you know about that? Although
Mean nothing to me.
I wanted to go to England though, just to see Matt get drunk and like wander up and down the same street several times.
Oh no, I've always wanted to UK. That's probably the only thing I regret not doing in college was studying abroad because I would have gone to the UK if that was the case.
Yeah.
But I mean, I probably was just so scared about money related stuff that I was like, no, I can't.
Yeah. I mean, that's natural though. Yeah, I want to see Matt doing that while angrily singing Bananas in Pajamas.
Yes, I want to do that, and I also want to see Cove get drunk on gin and sing she sees shanties in the bathtub.
I mean, I remember the one story was Cobe said that when Gemma's drunk, she can actually walk very fast. Like, not run, not jog, but she just walks shockingly fast. Like, he said he turned away for 2 seconds and then she was like halfway down the street. London, Hot Fuzz 2007. Oh my god, has it actually been 14 years since that movie came out?
Wait, what?
Hot Fuzz came out 14 years ago, apparently.
Uh,
I remember seeing that in theaters.
Fun fact, the voice actor of Shadow Man used to man the speakers in the London subways.
Nice.
Are we talking the Shadow Man from Oh, the Princess and the Frog, Keith David.
Oh yeah,
Keith
which
Keith
one are we
David
talking
should
about?
voice everything.
Yes.
His voice is like butter.
But the bananas and pajamas are Australian. Yeah, but wait,
That's not stopping that.
yeah, like how did we get on the subject of Matt singing bananas and pajamas?
You.
No, I mean like in that stream, like because they said, what were you singing, bananas and pajamas or something?
It was it was to keep from reading Onision's book.
That's right. Ever
There doesn't
since
need to be any more other context.
ever since someone didn't mind the gap, there's only been London. Ah, well, at least we didn't end up like Switzerland. And there
Shadow
goes.
Man from the game Shadow Man. I do not know that
Okay.
game.
Doesn't sound too different from Keith David, I would say, honestly. I mean, like, I get what you're saying about his voice, but I, I just can never stop thinking of him in They Live.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Smiley, in which case I was gonna vitriolically hiss at you.
Okay, I had forgotten about that.
You're welcome. No, I remember because I never saw Smiley in its entirety. Even in what was it, 2012? I was smarter than that. I just watched Phalus's review of it, and then I
Mm-hmm.
saw Keith David, and I was like,
Why?
Keith David, no,
Goliath, how have you fallen?
no. You
But
were Goliath, and you were the cat in Coraline, and you're Dr. Facilier. You can afford. You don't need a paycheck that bad.
yeah,
Did you get a new car? Do you need more car payments? Did you get a new house? You're better than that.
he is. But
You
I'm
are
just.
so much better than that, man. You are Goliath. Show some dignity.
But now in Manhattan, the spell is broken, and we live again. God, I love that show.
Raptor, stop quoting it.
But yeah, now I'm just mad thinking of Rowdy Roddy Piper fighting Keith David and going, "Put on the glasses!" And now I'm thinking of South Park. You motherfucker! Put on the hat!
I don't know which episode that's a reference to.
It was Jimmy trying to get I think it was Timmy to put on a hat like for like open support for some kind of like disabled children.
Raptor.
Raptor, knock it the fuck off. We are going to have words tomorrow, young man. Oh god, we're like turning into his parents now.
The only time we should say I did it for the lulz is when we're pretending to be Shane Dawson and someone's asking, Shane, why did you constantly sexualize children in your videos? I did it for the lulz.
Why did you take your cat and?
Well, that one's just because he's a sick fuck. That one,
Yeah.
he didn't have to admit that. That wasn't on a video.
Yeah. It's literally one of those things. You could have just said no. That's one of those times where you don't say, in for a penny.
Yeah, you could have not said that on a stream. I don't care if you thought it was. I don't care if it actually happened or not. Like, you could have just shut the fuck up. Pretty much everything bad that happens to you, Shane, could have been avoided if you just decided to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Actually, that little jingle really does apply to Shane Dawson.
Darius, now you need to shut the fuck up. It's not even a pun. Just stop being literal Larry.
No one can live up to literal Larry, who got at least 3 different fast food places to change their Twitter profiles for
Sick.
24 hours. I'm not reading that, Gila.
What? I haven't. I'm not seeing anything.
Shane, why do you murder into my face? I committed the horrible offense for the sheer ironic amusement of it. That's not a good
Why?
excuse, Raptor.
Why am I not seeing what you're?
I don't know. No, wait. What are we reading again on Friday?
We're gonna go through different OCs on the Save the Creepypasta wiki.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm gonna bookmark the OCs page
I was gonna.
so that I remember.
I hear the pain in your voice as you say that. I'm
Oh
going.
no, I'm psyched. I can't wait to do this.
No, I mean bookmarking this site though. It's like I'm going to bookmark. I'm going
Well,
to.
it's only till Friday.
Yeah, I'm going to bookmark like your arm just won't move and you're trying to move it with your other hand.
I'm just. Oh my god, the hand drawn OC for Anna High or Anna E. Yes,
Oh
I'm perusing
God.
them again.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a look here.
I saw one for that was really cringy. Where was it? I don't remember which one.
Wait. How do I find the OCs?
Go to stories under navigation.
Okay, yeah, the stories. Here, OCs. Thank you.
Facemaker, it's Facemaker. They just took what's obviously supposed to be a gothy sort of burlesque pinup and is like, this is my OC.
Yes, that's something that I really hate. Honestly,
Like, stop
like
taking stock photos and of
okay,
people and saying it's your OC.
yeah, uh you're you're gonna make fun of me for this, but I there's a forum that I read sometimes for a tabletop RPG for
No, no,
like
no, 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 no. Go to Edgar Van Brile. I don't know how the
okay.
fuck you pronounce it, but it's so obviously something that's attached to like a video game or something.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ.
No, load. I wanna I
But
wanna get up close.
and like it's like an RPG for a superhero setting. And like I do on the Discord server, a lot of people there make their own settings. But it's like, okay, here are my characters. It's just like stock photos of celebrities or like MS Paint redos of like existing characters. I'm just like, I know that not everybody has artistic talent, but at least make an effort. Don't just
Mhm.
like here Brad Pitt wearing a fedora. There, that's my character. Like I
Yeah, like I'm one of those people who can draw, but like I am terrible at like I need to be referencing off things. Like how I was able to draw the Riddler for Cricket
yeah,
was have a how-to book. I would not be able to come up with my own thing of like I can see something in my mind. I just can't transfer it to paper to save my fucking life.
yeah,
But like even then, like I'll try to just use blank references like, hey, here's like just standard poses of like how to draw stuff.
yeah,
And then I'll add my own stuff. Like you can't just take existing things and say, this is mine.
yeah. Oh, but actually, something I do want to say about that those forums is that there's one user whose his topic is literally what if the characters in Harry Potter had Kryptonian powers?
Raptor, why are you quoting Shark Boy and Lava Girl? That came out of nowhere.
But yeah, so it's like, or what if the Harry Potter characters were all Atlanteans? And just like stats up all those ideas.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally like 65 pages worth of these things.
I'm sorry, I'm tuned out. I just can't stop pondering why
Yeah.
Raptor is quoting Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
No, but seriously, like 65 pages, and he is the only one who's posted in that topic. Literally, no one has commented on 65 pages of this shit he's done.
Sad.
Yeah. Teenagers using OC Maker be like, this is my original OC Jack the Ripper the Charizard.
Or Bloody Pikachu. You cannot use his image to make profit.
Fuck you, because that's what they just did. It's like Aqua Teen Hunger Force with the Brood Witch. You can't do that. Well, obviously I can, because I just did.
Okay, I kept asking this in Vince's 12 stream, but I don't think anyone could find out the answer. So I need to go back and watch Bad Creepypastas reading it. Was Pokemon Dead Channel that same author who, yes, we know she was all, you can't use Brever to make a profit, but wasn't she also the one who was like, okay, not only did this come before Sonic.exe, so he copied off of me, but also I met my wife through Pokemon Dead Channel because she liked my story, so yeah, this story got me pussy.
Oh, yes, it was. That was the same
Oh
person.
my god!
But yeah, no, yeah, it was like, no, this came before Sonic.exe, so you can't call it cliche, because it wasn't considered cliche at the
That you can
time.
still find on her DeviantArt pages, but I couldn't find any comment of her bragging that apparently.
Yeah, but it's like, no, that never happened.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, yeah, like, I, never mind, I don't think I should say this.
I won't encourage you, but are you?
I was just like, obviously the person who wrote that story was young.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm not saying that you can't know that, if you're like gay or bisexual at like as a teenager. Oh, of course you can. But like the whole thing, like, I met my wife, it's, you're probably in high school, but like, oh my god, you are the one. We are going to get married someday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, listen to me. See, I'm a teenager, but I'm a girl who likes girls. Ha ha ha.
Well, if
Like take
Empress
that,
Teresa has taught us
society.
anything, there are plenty of teenagers who can get married and live happily ever after.
Yeah. But like, do you see what I'm saying though? It's like, that person in particular made it like sound like my wife. Like, see, take that, society. I'm gay, but I feel like now, like 10 years later, they'd probably be like, oh, it was a phase.
Raptor, what mood are you in tonight?
But seriously, like, do you get what I'm saying though?
Yes. I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted because
No, I'm sorry. I keep asking it. It's just like I want to like make sure I'm not like just being a horrible person.
no, like
Okay. Yeah. What if Attius from To Kill a Mockingbird was a Jedi from Harry Potter? Shock faces. Yeah, no, like honestly, Raptor, I get what you're saying. You're making me laugh, but that is literally what that.
it's making me laugh just because of how bizarre some of his. He just comes out of nowhere, quoting Shark Boy and Lava Girl, asking me if I've seen Little Shop of Horrors.
I've never actually seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
What?
No. I was I had just
You were
started.
probably too old when it came out. Now that
Yeah,
I think about it.
I had just started college, and I was in my phase of like, oh, I wouldn't even watch that to laugh at it. Like my
Wait, you were in college when it came out?
I think so.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
What year did this come out in? Because I keep thinking I was young.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh.
Hang on, I need to shark because I was not. and 2005. Okay, so I'd have
Okay,
been 9.
I would
Yeah,
have
no, that checks
been.
out.
Yeah, I was just graduating then.
Maybe I was thinking of like the Spy Kids because it was made by the same guy, and I know that was earlier.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like they even call it like Spy Kids, Shark Boy, and Lava Girl or whatever. But it's like, wait, how did they go from being spies to superheroes?
I mean, it is basically just Spy Kids with superpowers and really bad 3D effects and George Lopez.
George Lopez?
George Lopez is the villain. You didn't know that?
I did not.
Go look up. Okay, if anything, go look up. Was it Bionic Pig who reviewed it? Go look up Bionic Pigs, or
Gladly.
if
Shark
if not watching it yourself.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl is a supremely epic film, Manny. I highly recommend. Or I'm sorry, and supremely epic film. Huh.
If by supremely epic you mean completely filled with 90s cheese and nonsensical writing in the mid 2000s.
Oh my god.
But that's what kind of gives it its charm. Like, I don't hate the film because I saw it at 9 years old and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, but I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah. It wasn't part of the Spy Kids series.
No,
Huh.
it wasn't.
Okay. Well,
It was just made by the same guy. And when you kind of just look at it, you're like, no, I can definitely see how it was made by the same guy, especially when you compare it to the third movie of Spy Kids.
and wait, wasn't Lava Girl, wasn't she the girl in Reba the Genetic Opera?
No, that was the girl from Spy Kids.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. I remember when Rudy streamed that though. God, that.
Repo.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that movie.
Oh, so do I. But just like,
I like The Devil's Carnival, but I haven't been able to see the sequel yet.
I didn't know there was one.
Yep. They made
I
another one.
I just, with Rudy, there was so much sending them to horny jail with Repo.
Yep.
Especially since it was Anthony Head doing all the killing and singing.
Mm. Well, they also had Sarah Brightman. She still got it.
Oh, yeah.
And this is from a straight woman.
Yeah.
Her lashes were cool in that movie.
Yes.
Or at the end. Because
Uh-huh.
I still remember her ending scene.
Although, I kind of felt like when I first saw that movie, was her character meant to be a little slow, shall we say? Because
I
in
think
at the one part, the girl says, "State your business." She's like, "Business?" Like, and she says, "What do you want?" It's like, yeah, like a normal person would have understood what you meant.
I always considered it as she's so resigned to the world she's living in, like how she's how she had her eyes taken away and that she's under what's his name's control this whole time. So like she's kind of detached herself. That's how I always took it.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I can see that.
But I could totally be wrong. That was just always my interpretation.
Repo, probably Rudy's second favorite movie. I still remember a couple quotes. Can you share the quotes with us, please?
What's Rudy's favorite movie then?
Don't make me say it.
Say it.
The Borderlands.
No, never seen it.
Don't tell that to Rudy.
Hey, Rudy, if you're watching,
They'll be like, "Okay, guys, time to stream the Borderlands
I'm going to message
again."
them right now in
Oh my
Discord.
god, no!
Shark Boy went on to be the werewolf, and yes, he did.
What?
Yep, that was one of Taylor Lautner's very early roles.
Oh my god.
Also, he raps in it.
Okay, I need to watch this now.
Yep. You should stream it.
Um, are you,
Kenzie, did you forget Rudy the Boiling? No, I just have never been around for that conversation, probably.
Kenzie, are you requesting this stream?
I'm not paying you, but
Alright, I'll do it.
look, I'm sorry, but
No, that's
we're in
fine.
a pandemic where I'm not working.
I understand. I are you gonna
I'm
come on
not
the call?
requesting it. I am just making a friendly suggestion,
Okay,
and I'm leaving that ball in your court.
then I will make the friendly request you want to call in for that one.
I would be happy to.
All right, we will do it. Are you busy Sunday?
I am. I will be staying. I know your Friday is normally the night I go to dinner with my grandma. We're actually moving it to Sunday, and then I'm staying the night so I can drive her to the airport the next day. She's going to her house in Florida.
Oh, cool. Well, we'll figure out a day. We'll
Yeah,
talk. Have your people call my people.
you know where to reach me.
Yes.
What people?
Yeah.
Rudy?
I just imagine like
I go through Rudy to talk to you.
Well, I would have said Gemma actually. Like Gemma just like pick Gemma like still sick as a dog on her sofa, just like her phone dings. She just looks at what the hell is this gibberish on your end? Like Eli just like tapping his paw against your phone.
Yeah, Eli's my people.
Your dog who hates everyone else talking to my Scottish friend.
Yeah.
The dog and the Scot. That's how we work. That that's how real.
Raptor, what are you quoting now?
Let's begin the inauguration. Okay, do you think that all those times we've told Raptor not to drink, like this is him rebelling against us?
No,
And
he's
this is
not
the result.
drinking. No, he's good boy.
Kenzie, do
Although
tell Rudy to
I don't
watch
think he's
this.
drinking. I cannot rule out that he's experimenting with weed for the first time. I was around that age when I started.
Yes, that stream will be glorious. Bagel, I don't think I greeted you. When did you come in? Either way, I'm glad you're here. Yes, Shark Boy stream, we shall see the dream journal be ruined. Oh
Yes, we
god.
will.
See, I was actually honestly curious at first, but hearing Raptor say these things, I'm kind of getting nervous now.
No, he's just referencing things that actually happen.
Oh, okay.
He's
The Dog and the Scot, a new movie coming to theaters in 2022.
some buddy cop movie. Those don't get made enough anymore.
They don't. No, I'm just picturing Gemma and Eli as detectives, both of them wearing suits.
Except Eli just barks and lunges at everyone.
In a high-speed chase, Eli is the one driving, of course.
No, he hates being in the car.
Oh, jeez.
I told you. Eli doesn't know how to dog. He's got barking at everything that's outside handled, and he knows how to sit, and that's about it. And he likes cuddles,
I,
but
I
he
got.
doesn't really like walking around the neighborhood. He just doesn't like being on the leash. He doesn't like car rides.
I just gotta tell you, like, the more you tell me, the more I'm endeared toward him.
He doesn't like people who come over because he doesn't see it as, oh, more people to pet me. He sees it, oh, intruder, fuck you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just had to say I see what Raptor means now. That's how we inaugurate new members into the Jazz Coven. We watch the Borderlands.
Okay.
But I will not watch. I've seen that movie too many times now.
I haven't seen it. Let's get a stream going.
All right, I'll watch so you can let me know what you think as we're watching. It is good. It's just I've seen it so much. Came not long ago. I said I'm late. I'm late, af, but Shark Boy and Lava Girl is amazing. He ruined my dream journal.
That's a quote in the movie.
Gotcha.
That's what Raptor was quoting earlier.
Now, is this dream journal anything like Charlie's Dream Book?
What are you referencing?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I haven't watched all of that.
It's just like pages of loose leaf paper stapled together in the rough shape of a book with like crayon drawings inside. And since Charlie's illiterate, it actually says like Drambach.
Yeah, I mean, it basically is just a kid who draws like the stuff he's dreamed at night.
Yeah, like the one page it says denim chicken, and it just shows like a drawing of a chicken, and a drawing
Well,
of a
no, the
pair of
kid's not
jeans.
brain dead in the movie.
No, this is Charlie.
No, but it's not like that
Okay.
because
But yeah, like, and then like an arrow like showing the chicken going into the jeans. This is just a bird with teeth. And then this page says worm hat over and over. It's like, oh, that's Hans Wormhat, the Nazi soldier who haunts my nightmares.
no, believe it or not, Shark Boy and Lava Girl makes even less sense.
Oh my god.
Oh, if we want to go over all the plot holes in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, don't have me on the stream. I could go on for hours.
Okay, then that's what we're going to do.
And again, I like the movie. Like actually the reasoning behind the guy making the movie is actually very endearing. It was a idea that his son made up.
Okay.
So that was cute.
That's cool.
Mr. Electric is 10 out of 10 best villain of all time. He's talking about George Lopez.
Oh god. I'm looking forward to this now. This is Charlie, a grown man who's illiterate. Yeah. He'll adapt. Really, he'll adapt to reading.
Have you noticed that I think we've spent a longer time just shooting the shit more than we've actually spent reading this and talking about the story?
Oh yeah, we finished reading like half an hour ago. Maybe even longer than that.
We've reached the 2 hour mark, and I don't even think an hour was dedicated to the actual story.
No, the story probably took us like 20 minutes.
30s tops.
Yeah.
We maybe spent 15 talking about it, and then we kind of just moseyed away from that slowly but surely.
Should I put up the picture?
We're still going?
I'm putting
He's
up the
back.
picture.
Honestly, and I think now might be a good time to end it because I'm getting hungry.
Okay, yes. But yeah, Kenzie, thank you for coming on tonight. And
Of course.
everyone,
We'll be back tomorrow with Raptor.
yes, everyone, thank you for coming.
And then we'll be back Friday to go down the rabbit hole that is Save the Creepypastas Wiki.
Oh god. I looked at some of those and just, dear lord. Alright,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Okay, are you still on the wiki?
Yeah.
Do you see the tab that says Evan
Tab
under recent wiki activity?
recent, yes.
Click on that.
Okay, now we're reading that one on Friday.
Now look under categories.
Thank you.
I thought first I see it, I'm like, oh, is this going to be another cringios? Oh my god. Okay, that'll be the first thing we get to. I'm going to bookmark that. And I think this is a good place to end it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, okay, everyone, thanks for coming by. And,
Marcy, if you're still listening to, this is what I've been doing for the past month.
Yes. Be jealous because this is amazing.
This is what I have a college degree, guys.
So do I.
She can attest to that.
All right.
Vega wants to know what it is. You'll have to watch us Friday.
Yes. See that's how we get people to come back. We cliffhanger them.